Shown here with Summit Edition upgrades and coming in at a feathery 5,515 pounds, 265 couples camping rear bath Apex AZDEL laminated ultralight by Coachmen RV here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. And this is sharp. It's got a lot of... This is, I guess the best way I can describe this is a smart money ultralight. It does good things in the right places and it never overdoes anything just for the sake of glitz. But they find a really good mixture of function and feature all in one. This is a high value and extremely high quality RV with extremely good service records. With the super slide closed, you maintain really good travel and access to everything but the master bedroom. You will need to open the slide to get up there. That is a common thing you'll find in a lot of brands who build a floor plan like this unless they add a direct entry bedroom door. And there's just as many people who say, I don't want a door in my bedroom. So you're darned if you do and darned if you don't. And that's why I carry so many different brands here at Haylett RV, so you can really zero in on the one that fits you best. But if what you're wanting to do is stop, get a bite to eat, wash your hands, or if you want to just get everything packed up, you can get to every darn thing in the kitchen when she's all shut down. And all opened up, you know, you can see similar models like this throughout the industry. And they all have their little things. They all have the little things that make them neat over the other brands. And I say all the time that every RV is the best for a different reason. It just depends on what features, what qualities, what aspects you're looking for. My job here is to just make you aware of what each RV offers so that you can make a better, more educated decision. Now, I mean, there's a lot of good going on, and again, a lot of what I call smart money, smart features. This is a high function RV that manages to integrate some good fashion features. Like, we've got all airflow windows, including the slide side windows here, giving us lots of breeze. We have this easy viewing, direct facing entertainment center that we'll discuss in a little bit as we come back here. But the idea behind this is that it's what I call a no neck wrecker. You know, you don't have to crank your head 90 degrees to the left or right to be able to see the entertainment center. And what's also cool is if you're dining at the, dinette, the TV can pivot out to face the dinette as well. So no one ever really loses out on the entertainment value in this RV. This is a couples coach, but it is very guest friendly. You've got lots of good seating, and something that they did here is this is a full true U-dinette. It's not a two-bench dinette. It's not a like what I call a pretend U-dinette, or it's something the size of a two-bench dinette where somebody put a little mini seat in the back of it. You can still seat 4 people here. What this does for you, though, is because the table is sitting north-south in the orientation of the camper now, it gives you the ability, if you want to grab a couple extra stools or chairs or something, you could wrap more people around this table. So whether you're playing cards with friends, kids, board games, whatever, if the grandkiddos are over for the weekend, or if you're just entertaining some people for the afternoon, this gives you that extra capacity that you're going to want to look for. Now, every RV does something better than another brand. And one thing I think Coachmen does better than just about anybody else, and especially true here in this Apex, is storage. And they do the same thing here in the Apex that they do in the big sister, the Freedom Express Ultralight that we also have here at Haylett RV with their U-dinettes. You have these doors for easy storage to the bench ends, which is very handy for big heavy stuff that would overload drawers, by the way. But very few brands give you easy access to the rear bench, and you can see with just the simple inclusion of these little slider panels and those little finger tabs inside of there so you don't get splinters in your fingers, you know. They made it so that you can even get to that rear bench storage very easily without needing to take apart the dinette and remove all the cushions and everything. And it's little smart details like that that give me a lot of respect for this brand. Now, over here in the kitchen area, as we kind of noticed when the slide was closed, you can still get to those drawers and everything. Again, very handy for traveling access. But you see that what they did here is they actually extended the countertop a little bit in this area. And the reason they were able to do that is because they went with a full U-dinette instead of a smaller 2-bench dinette. Think about it. If that side of the trailer is longer, then that side of the trailer's got to be longer to match it. So because they went with a bigger, better dinette, you got a bigger, better kitchen and counter space to go with it. That's a cool thing right there. I've never had anybody say, I don't like this camper because it doesn't have enough counter space, or pardon me, I've heard people say that. I've never heard a person say, I don't like this camper because it has too much counter space, and I hate that extra useful cabinet down there below that countertop. Give me easy access to some big storage, and that extra large cabinet above the countertop space as well. Now, this is all pocket screwed cabinetry with hardwood cabinet door frames. In English, if you don't know what that means, it's not particle board that's been stapled together. This is stuff that's going to last. Now, they have a sealed edge press membrane countertop. You'll find the same thing in the bathroom and the kitchen table, or pardon me, the dining table and the dinette. So it's far more resistant to water exposure. More and more brands are going to it, thankfully, but Freedom Express, Apex, the Coachmen Ultralites have been using it far longer. So the flush mount stovetop here with these handy little nightlight knobs in case somebody's sleeping on your guest sleeping in the super slide that we'll come back to in a minute. Those are very handy for them to be able to see at night, or to give you like an air traffic controller light to get back to the bathroom. So we've got max counter space here, and the type of counter material that we're looking at allows them to recess the sink to really go over the top with counter space. Now, the Summit Edition does upgrade our kitchen hardware to the spring-loaded style pull-out sprayer faucet, but you'll always have that nicer stone cast sink down here. It's rated for up to 500 degrees, very heavy-duty, like impact resistant stuff as well. Now, they handled the storage in the entry area a little bit different from some. This is one of those areas where every manufacturer who makes a floor plan like this, they all do it a little differently. A lot of brands will give you these really big, deep cabinets right here, and that's nice, but you have to kind of get on your hands and knees to get to them. Instead, what they did here in the Apex, very similar to the Freedom Express where they found a lot of popularity, is they gave you like a literal, effectively walk-in closet with these extra pantry shelves right here. You want to come in and kick your shoes off, you got a great space to do that. You could play hide and seek, you could hide in there, no sweat. And as long as we're standing here, let's go ahead and finish talking about our entertainment center. So not only is it a no neck wrecker, we've got a Jensen Bluetooth DVD stereo, which means you can get the J Control app, control that straight from your phone. Very cool if you're outside and listening to music. You can turn it up and down right off your phone, by the way. And then this big entertainment expansion shelf right here. Whether you're going to use it with those USB chargers over there just to keep your devices charged up, or if you want to add things like a satellite or Blu-ray, this little entertainment center gives you the ability to expand your needs, and the kitchen over here gives you the ability to store anything you're going to be able to want to bring along in this little camper. Now, there is one hiccup with this kitchen configuration. These L countertops that are smashed up against the wall, they are super trending right now. Everybody and their brother likes these things. But this is the difference between an RV manufacturer who can just build a camper and someone who can build it intelligently because they actually go camping. Below a countertop, there should be storage. That's kind of one of the benefits of having a countertop. However, in this L configuration, you can't really get back there. Well, Apex did something here that I've also seen Rockwood do, or what they did is they turned it into extra dresser drawers in the bedroom area. So what I like to call not an ounce of space gone to waste. They utilized everything very intelligently, and that would be located right below the TV hookups opposing the bed here. Now, of course, we have cross breeze windows. We've got that extra vent above the bed for light and airflow, and in the Summit Edition, you're going to get this beautiful front windshield with a privacy shade to kind of close everything off. Now, both sides of the bed are going to benefit from USB plugs here, so once again, keeping devices charged up is easy, and you will find power outlets around the base of the bed as well. A neat little thing they do also in the Apex family of RVs is the fully mirrored wardrobe doors that we see up in the bedroom. They actually angle those inwards slightly just to help really reflect more light into the room in conjunction with the windshield, the skylight, and the side windows. It really opens this up, and it feels quite large in there. Plus, you have this expansive, extra wide, like barn door, slider door, basically. And I like that this Apex door also has a magnet catch. This is roughly the point of the tour where I intended to talk about the swing out TV, but we've kind of already seen that. So let's instead talk about heating and cooling. So naturally, central air, central heat. You do have ducted heating in this. What I do like though, here's one that's right up next to me. This is easy to get to. Their air vents are louvered and directional. What that means is that you can both turn it and close it. So if you're like me and I'm a hot box at night, I can have the air vent blowing right on me. If you're like my wife and somehow your feet turn into icicles at night, well, then you don't have to have that happen. My wife was gone for a week once, and to simulate my wife, I actually duct taped a sock full of ice to my back. It worked wonderfully. I felt like she was here the whole time. Now, we do have ducted heating, but they do not run it through the floor, so there's no floor vents in here to catch heat. That does mean this is a little less efficient for cold camp heating cooling, but it also means in the spring, summer, fall, which is when 99.9% of people are camping, this is going to be a lot easier to keep up, keep clean, because there's no floor vents to collect dirt and debris. So I think I mentioned before, but we have slide side windows. We have extra cabinet space above that sofa right there. But we also, I think I alluded to this earlier, we have great guest sleeping capacity over here, starting with the, hide-a-bed sofa that folds out. And if we kick open that big hide-a-bed, you see that you can have that thing fully opened without cutting the RV in half. So this is really handy for that extra guest sleeping space, but that's not the only guest sleeping you're going to get, because the longer true U-dinette over here will also give us an extra little kick of guest sleeping. So between the two of them, this is a couple's RV that could easily sleep 2 to 3, maybe 4 guests depending on their size. The rear bathroom back here is also very finely executed. They did a good job of this. I like just like you have that big extra large sliding privacy door for the master bedroom, you kind of get the same thing back here with the master bath. And I love this extra vertical closet storage space that they put in here. Very handy having your own dedicated linen space built right into a bathroom. This is what I like to call not an ounce of space gone to waste. Very effective design. The space-efficient corner shower gives us more floor space back here in the bathroom, and you've got plenty of legroom if need be. Also, of course, we have a little privacy shade for that window there, but between the window, the power vent fan, you can get some good airflow, get that steam exhausted out of here very quickly after a long hot shower. But it's this big triple place vanity medicine cabinet and monstrously large countertop over top of the outside kitchen that I think really sets this one off. It seems like most manufacturers who put an outside kitchen in a floor plan like this, they have to use all this space for the outside kitchen, then they give you this big giant closet above. But you rarely get good countertop space in a bathroom. And I think this is really the one thing this one does different from so many other similar versions of this, is you get more square foot of countertop space here, and you can always find something to do with countertop space, whether it's toothbrushes or shavers or blow dryers or whatever. You've got more room for more things here in the Apex 265 at Haylett RV. And I talked about this earlier today with a smaller Apex Nano that came in, the little brother in this family, but it just blows me away how transformative the Summit package is on these Apex Ultralites here at Haylett RV. It makes it look and feel like it's on a whole nother level from what the base Apex Ultralite would be. That 3/4 cap and that inset windshield, among all the other little updates that you'll find inside the RV, it's stellar how good it looks. Now up front here, we've got a couple good things going on. So a lot of campers have magnet holdback latches now. Something I encourage you to do, put your hands on these campers. If you feel the door of an Apex RV, you can feel the heft of it. They use a thicker, fully laminated, insulated door right here, so that when you are, whether it's hot or cold camping or whatever, you're going to be more comfortable, because you know what is directly inside here is your pass-through storage, and you know what's directly above that is your bed. So if you're losing heating and cooling here, you're never going to be comfortable trying to sleep at night. You won't have that problem here because they went with better baggage doors. You've also got motion sense lighting in this pass-through, and notice how it is fully finished off. I love that extra little thing they do just to give it a nice, simple, clean look and feel. Big pass-through compartment, can hold, baggage or all sorts of cargo stuff inside your baggage doors there, but like whether it's not just bag chairs, but folding chairs, picnic tables, or a little portable solar panel that you can plug in here to do some off-grid camping. This one's going to get you done. Now, we do have power awning, power tongue jack, so setting and breaking camp is simple and easy. And a neat little difference that we have up front in the Coachmen Ultralite family is a tongue-mounted spare tire. Its sister, the Freedom Express, does the same thing. The reason they do that is several-fold. One, it is there for superior load equalization, or balance, guys. Basically, weight in front of the axles carries a little bit better than weight behind. The other thing is it leaves the bumper open. If you feel like adding a lightweight accessory like a 2-bike rack to the rear bumper or something like that, shouldn't be a problem. And now you're not fighting for space with a spare tire. Just makes life simpler and easier. The underbelly, it is enclosed. It is forced air heated. This is not one of these super heavy-duty insulated Four Seasons campers. This is made to be, again, a 3.5 extended season use camper. If it's going to dip below freezing at night, this will be okay. If you want to go, you know, right up into the point that the snowflakes start flying, this one will be fine. If you want to do some kind of crazy Arctic camping, understand, guys, pretty much any camper, even the ones that are 0-degree rated, like the Cougars, the Open Ranges travel trailers that we have here at Haylett RV, they'll be the heavier insulation bundles. They're also going to be heavier weight and heavier price tag as a result. Everything has a cost and everything has a benefit. Keep that in mind. Now, you might have noticed all the windows are very heavily tinted. That does keep the sun out of the camper to help keep you more comfortable. The slide walls have a really rough texture on them to be seal gripping. And back here in the corner, you do have a black tank flush. And right around the side, you do have your outside utility shower. And I actually like the location of this because it's close enough back here to do some campsite cleanup stuff, but it's close enough to the outside mini kitchenette that we're going to see where it can sort of function like a little bit of a sink faucet. You could put a little wash basin or something back there. And this is really where this one kind of jumped over the top for me. Remember that extra large bathroom countertop that we saw inside? Well, that is a result of their little mini outdoor cooking convenience station. I don't know what you want to call it. I guess you could call it a miniature outside kitchen. But it starts with a totally free-floating Coleman camp grill. And what's cool about these, one, you can move them around. Two, they're high output. So a light wind won't cause the flames to spit, sputter, and burn out, or blow out, as it were. So you can take this anywhere you want, anytime you want. And I like that extra little chunk of counter space out there. You always find something to do with counter space. Plus, having the mini fridge outside, it helps reduce and eliminate those trips in and out of the camper all darn day. And anything you can do to help cut down on foot traffic and dirt through the camper is a nice thing. Next to this extra large handle, something you can see if you look inside the door jamb, is this white board. What is that stuff? That's called AZDEL. It's a wood substitute. And what this is doing for us, guys, is it helps keep the RV lighter weight. AZDEL is a lighter weight thing compared to the Luan wall panels. It's also, the material itself is waterproof. It can't rot, mold, mildew, or anything like that. So it's here for reduced weight and extended longevity. Those are the two primary reasons. It has a few other benefits, but those are the main ones there. We also have an excellent awning lighting package here. So if you do want to spend some extra time in the camper, in the evening, or outside of the camper rather, in the evening, whether it's just you, two of you, family, friends, whatever, this one will take care of you. Another thing that'll take care of you, us here at Haylett RV. So whether it's hitching pieces, parts, trades financing, truck and trailer package deals, RV delivery, and everything between, we do it all here, except for hidden dealer fees. We don't do those. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.